cooking segment brought to you by Creative Kitchen and Bath, where you will always cook in style.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Midday Kentucky. Over here at Creative Kitchen and Bath with Miss Alison Davis. I was going to say Miss Chef Alison Davis. I
That
can
works
say that.
too, yeah.
that works too.
It's my Instagram page.
Yeah. Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. Now, you haven't commented on our lovely new Midday Kentucky aprons.
I haven't, but I am loving them, and I love the blue. I mean, as much as I love green, you know, everything I have is green, but I do love the blue. It's a nice color. So.
Hey, one of my favorite meals to have when I go to a restaurant, stuffed mushrooms.
Really?
Yeah, and you're making them today.
Yeah, so I'm doing just a simple crab stuffed mushroom. So I'm basically making like a crab cake filling, and then we're going to pop those into these button mushrooms that Troy is doing such a great job on.
Well, mine are better, yours aren't. See, these are yours, mine are beautifully done.
Yes, they are. You are very patient, and I'm not.
Yeah. Well, no, because my nonna would make me do things like this in the kitchen.
And just be disciplined.
Well, yeah, and she'd sit there and she'd talk about how school went for the day and all that sort of thing.
Well, it's a lovely memory.
I know. Okay, Nonna.
All right. So one of my favorite things in a crab cake or in a crab cake filling is your Old Bay seasoning. You can't go without it. So a little bit of Old Bay.
What's that?
You haven't had Old Bay?
No.
Oh. That's the way to go. It's definitely used up in New England in the crab cakes and with the lobster rolls and all that. It's just a perfect seasoning blend for seafood.
Okay, I want to ask you, maybe you can tell me or you can tell us at home, let us know on our midday page, the best seafood restaurant in Lexington, is there one?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm going to have to do some research on that one before I speak too soon.
Well, maybe you can also
I mean,
tell
I
us
have
at
eaten
home.
at Palmer's, and I like the atmosphere because it's there on the water, and it makes you feel kind of like you're at a dock, and so I do love the atmosphere of that, and have had, some nice seafood dishes there. So.
But it's not a traditional seafood restaurant.
It's a seafood spot. Yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm going to go there.
Yeah. All right. So I'm adding a little onion into our crabs, along with the Old Bay and some Dijon mustard, some fresh dill, and then a little bit of celery. We're going to add just a bit of fresh lemon juice, right?
Yeah.
And then just season this with a bit of salt and pepper. I will add an egg to this just to help bind it, and then we'll add some breadcrumbs. Yeah.
Oh. Is that normal?
Yeah. And then what we're going to top this with once they go into the mushrooms is we'll add some Parmesan and a little more breadcrumbs so the cheese just melts over the top of everything. And yes, so we got their egg, a little bit of breadcrumbs. I like using panko because they're a little bit thicker and they help to absorb a little better. And then that's about it. Yeah, I mean, it's a very simple mixture. Again, because it's a crab stuffed mushroom and because you're working with good crab meat, you really don't want to mask it with too much. You want to keep it kind of basic. And so then we can start to fill these. All right, I'll switch you here.
Well, there's a real knack to getting the inside.
Yes, you definitely want to take the middle, like ribs or guts out of the mushroom.
Yes, but you know what, and if we can just grab a shot of this, if you notice, where I go to put the spoon, I put my thumb on the outside of where the spoon is going.
To support it.
So that I'm supporting it. As you can see, I get a much better tidy up. Look at that.
Beautiful. Excellent job there, Chef.
Thanks, doll.
All right, so then we're gonna fill these up, and then top these with some Parmesan cheese, and then I like to put them in the oven around 400 degrees to really soften up the mushrooms and blister the tops of the crab.
How long would you do that
I would
for?
say about 10 to 15 minutes.
Do you want me to keep going, or you've got enough?
I think we have enough.
Okay.
It's just you and I, and then we can keep a little bit of that fresh dill and garnish with that after they come out, just a little fresh sprig.
Can you not put any cheese on mine?
Yeah, I can leave some cheese off. Yeah, absolutely. Look at him, customized order, right? He was very excited. He said stuffed mushrooms are one of his favorites. Yeah.
I'm not joking. I never used to really love them growing up. My nonna used to make them. And it was one of those things that I couldn't get my head around. Yeah. But now, absolutely love them. As I'm sure you will love this recipe, head over to Midday Kentucky's Facebook page. And also, WTBQ
/Midday
Kentucky. Click on the recipe links, everyone. It'll all be there. Miss Alison Davis, Wild Time Cooking. And of course, Chef Alison Davis is your Instagram account. We'll be right back after this short break. Yum, yum, yum. Not too much cheese on that.